This is KGMB 9, one of the good things about Hawaii.
Dick Van Dyke, Diagnosis Murder season premiere at its new time CBS Thursday.
You know, next time you invite me for dinner, will you give me a chance to find out where we're going?
You know what?
First, because I come here every day for lunch.
Yeah, with Hal or Shanks or Jack or one of the other officers in blue. It's about time they saw you around here with the real thing.
Oh, honey, you are so cheap.
I can take you to the Lakeview or the Mona Lisa any night of the week. I just wanted to have a little comfort food with my wife. So what is the crime in that?
She's such a good kisser.
I know.
I know. So, any emergency messages?
Something from Chris.
What's up?
Something about some legal advice for Emily.
What, for Emily or about Emily?
Well, tell you the truth, I don't know, but I wish Chris would open his eyes and run in the opposite direction from that woman with deliberate speed.
Well, you know, you've only got yourself to blame. You're the one who encouraged him to take the position.
Yeah, so he could keep an eye on her for me. I wanted to know what she was going to pull when we were in the middle of that whole custody thing. How was I to know he was going to like it?
Is he liking it?
Well, the last time I stopped over at the office, they were halfway through a bottle of champagne, and he had his shirt half off. Now, of course, they said that the champagne spilled, but it looked to me like Emily had her hands all over him for reasons other than drying him off.
Please. What is he thinking?
I would love to know what
You
he's
don't
thinking.
think he's going to make the same mistake?
You know what? Now, don't, because I'm going to lose my appetite, okay? So I just need to do something.
How are you going to warn Chris away from Emily when you're the one who set the example?
Any calls from the governor granting me a stay of execution?
Only some of the writers wanting to know if the news is true.
What did you tell him?
I told him we had to wait till you get back from the bank. Judging by the look on your face.
Yeah, well, I showed them our circulation figures, numbers we got so far, and they were impressed. Very impressed. They said they needed some time to think about it. A month.
Mega institutions, they have to have a committee meeting for everything. You're running out of time.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, Chris.
Look, there's only one way out of this. Okay, you've got to go to a person, not a bank. Someone who's got enough cash.
I already told you we are not going to Craig Montgomery,
Why?
all right? Because I'm not getting into this with you right now, all right?
Emily, what did you do?
We have a past, all right? It's no big deal. Just a past.
What happened?
All right, fine. Maybe I had something to do with Craig and Samantha's breakup, all right? And there was this trouble between Craig and Sierra that I was sort of implicated for, too. But so what, all right? I have baggage. We all do.
Call a redcoat.
Excuse me?
Emily, were you in love with him?
What does it matter? What does it matter? I'm sure he still despises me. I have a better chance going to a knuckle-breaking loan shark.
No, maybe you're right.
Obituaries, interesting way to top off a day.
Well, they're my weekly reminder that no matter how bad things get, they could always get worse.
That is so morbid.
That is so life.
No, that is death.
Oh. No, 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 no. This is what I needed to see. Look at this. Notice of public auction of the intruder. Oh, Chris Hughes is out of a job.
Is it Tom's little brother?
Mm-hmm. Who couldn't have been happier to see me lose my job at WOAK? Oh, no, this is the stuff that dreams are made of.
Ein kleiner Schadenfreude, huh? Schnitzel?
Okay.
Schadenfreude. It's experiencing a gleeful, joyful feeling upon hearing upon somebody else's misfortune.
Oh, well, whatever it is. I am going to sleep the sleep of angels tonight.
Before you break out the crystal and begin your victory hula, can I see that paper, please?
Of course, my dear brother. Tonight, anything is my pleasure.
Ah.
Well, that was about the best meal I've ever had.
Well, I gotta say, I'm a sucker for the company.
Well, the only thing to top it off now is dessert.
Dessert? You gotta be kidding me. I thought dessert went out of style.
Not in our house. No. You know what they say, life's short. Eat dessert first.
Okay, who says that? Diabetics on a death wish? Listen, why don't you go see if you can find a waiter and dig up one of those dessert menus?
Okay. I'll be back.
Something you want to tell me? Just, Abigail's very worried about you, and you promised that you would bury the jumpiness when David was buried.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just tired. That's all. Jake, it's buried. It is buried. I mean, I know that David's dead now. I know that he's dead. I saw it with my own eyes.
And you're fine?
Yes. Stop asking me that. Yes. Yes. I'm fine.
Well, is that right? Then why do you keep choking the life out of that defenseless little napkin there? Hey. What do you want to tell me?
Jake, I don't know what's happening to me. Either I am in very real, very serious danger, or I am going out of my mind. When I was picking you guys up at Al's and I went to the restroom to check my makeup, I passed by the payphone and it was ringing. And there was nobody around to pick it up, so I did. And Jake, I heard that voice again. I heard that voice singing that song, singing Beautiful Dreamer. It did.
You're sure it's the same song?
Yes.
Molly, how would someone know? I mean, how would someone know that you were going to be, you know, near the payphone at that time at Al's Diner?
I don't know. Maybe I'm being stalked.
Well, if you're being stalked, there's steps that we can take to keep you safe. But look at the bright side. We know it's not David. I mean, he took a couple bullets at his own funeral. He's not coming back.
Then who could it be, Jake? I am not making this up. Right, once was creepy. Twice was scary, but now I feel like I'm losing the few marbles that I actually had left. And now you're wondering why you're with a girl that keeps getting off at the wrong exit, aren't you?
Do you think I want somebody predictable? What are you talking about? Why didn't you say something at Al's?
Because I didn't want Abigail to see me that way again in public. And who knows when Holden could show up or who he would talk to. And if he finds out about this, if he finds out that I'm coming part of the seams, he will yank Abigail away from me again so fast.
All of this over some stupid song. And I know you're having nightmare fantasies about who's doing it, but what if it's just a teenage kid with too much time on his hands? It's not like making you listen to Hanson or Eminem. It's a lullaby, and it, you know, has nothing whatsoever to do with our not so dearly departed.
Jake, once it wasn't just the song, okay? There was some very loud static.
Sweetheart, he's gone. You don't have to look for David behind every bump in the night.
Okay. Well, then who is behind every bump?
Lucky for you, I know how we can find out.
New Soft Soap Fruit Essentials Scented Body Wash. Juicy from head to toe.
Now Maybelline creates new Wear and Go long-wearing lip color. It goes on with lip liner precision and wears even for hours in 36 shades. New Wear and Go long-wearing lip color. So go. Maybe she's born with it.
Big on taste, but low on cash? Try the new 99-cent BK Cravers menu from Burger King. 8 mouth-watering choices at an unbelievable price. Like the delicious flame-broiled Bullseye Barbecue Deluxe Burger, or cheesy mozzarella sticks. Just 99 cents every day at Burger King, where you can get great tasting food every day. Got the urge?
Want to see your piggy bank really grow? Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Introducing Saran Quick Covers.
Cover your lasagna. Cover your pizza. Cover your cantaloupe. Cover your watermelon. Cover your salad.
Saran Quick Covers are the fastest, easiest way to cover just about anything in a snap.
Cover your leftovers.
They stretch easily, they snap snugly. Now you're covered. New Saran Quick Covers. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Look at this uniform. It's stained.
It's perfect.
What?
For me. Clorox too. What Clorox bleach does for whites, I do for colors.
It's perfect.
Another home run.
Clorox 2, the Clorox bleach for colors.
I got a taste for cookies.
Break, break, break. Break and bake. Toll House cookies.
Like magic, Square's baking around Nestle Toll House cookies.
Break and bake. Toll House cookies.
Available in brownies too.
See why viewers call That's Life witty and real.
No daughter of mine is going to go out with a musician. They're all freaks and sex addicts. You look at Jerry Lee Lewis.
All new episode of That's Life, CBS Saturday.
The season premiere of Touched by an Angel, CBS Sunday.
If you go to Chris and you preach at him about the error of his ways, you're only going to push him away.
I mean, you just say one negative word about Emily around him, and he just steps into action. It's just trying to protect the underdog.
Even if she is a self-serving, backstabbing, ankle-biting little dog.
You know, if he wants to be a journalist, I commend that. And if somebody else was running the newspaper, he might actually stand to learn something. But I hate to think what Emily's going to teach him, what path she's going to lead him down.
Same path she led you down.
And I kick myself each and every day.
It's good, honey. Keep kicking.
Nobody admits quicker than I do that I should have never been involved with Emily, and I'm smarter than that now. But Chris he's just not experienced enough to see a spider web when it's right in front of him. First it was Molly, which led to Abigail, which led right into the trouble with Katie.
No, please. I just, that's enough. I don't want to deal with him anymore. Whoa, speaking about webs unraveling, looky here, looky here.
Public auction? The intruders on the auction block?
Guess that's what Chris's message was about.
I guess I better get over there now.
Oh, you are not gonna go and help? I can't believe it. Chris isn't the only used man with the save the underdog gene.
If I'm gonna save anybody, it's gonna be my kid brother. Do me a favor. Wait right here, just because I love you. Thanks.
Emily, the guys from Stenbeck's estate are going to be here in a few hours. They're going to repossess everything in there.
I am aware of that, Chris.
Then do something about it. Unless you want to watch your dreams go down the drain.
I want to keep my paper up and running, all right? So I'm going to have to learn to suck it up. Crawl for a little while.
Who are you calling?
Tom.
Emily, you said crawl, not throw yourself in front of a moving train. Look, I already called Tom for legal advice.
Yeah, well, I'm calling him for cash.
What? Emily, do you think he's got a couple of extra $100,000 laying around collecting dust?
You think he wants his kid living in the streets? Huh? Because that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to lose his paper, Chris. I'm going to have nothing. Do you understand what that means? Nothing. No one's going to hire me. I will have no money. I will have no power. I will have no leverage.
Which is exactly where Tom wants you, without a leg to stand on. That gives him more leverage when he's trying to negotiate who has custody of Daniel.
What am I supposed to do, huh?
Emily, you need to find an investor that you don't have a past with. At least not a heinous past. Just think. I mean, who do you know that cares about you enough not to want to see you on the streets?
Gee, I don't know. A loan shark with a heart of gold?
Yeah. Know any?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I do. And you, my good friend, are brilliant.
Emily, where are you going?
I'm going to the one person who can turn a miracle in 1 minute. Woo!
So tell me about The Intruder. I don't know it.
Oh, count yourself among the fortunate.
Isn't this the magazine that published those pictures you took of Molly and Chris?
The Intruder is the tabloid that everybody wants to buy, but never would admit to reading. You know, bottom shelf at the newsstands, where fact meets fiction, truth meets rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Home of scandal, secrets, skeletons. Emily tried to turn it around, but she ended up running it into the ground.
Emily who?
Stewart.
Ah.
Editor-in-chief. You know, you remember Emily.
Oh, how could I forget, try as I might. But if I know Emily, she will find a way out of this some way. Somehow.
Maybe before everybody caught on to all her tricks, but I think there's a little too much blood under that bridge.
Ye of little faith.
Oh, no. I have faith that Emily will return to the bottom of the food chain where she belongs.
She's still blonde? Never underestimate a blonde.
That is what I've been trying to teach you.
Oh.
And tonight, I think you may have to learn that the hard way. We should make a bet, want it?
All right, what's the bet?
$10 says that by tomorrow morning, Emily Stewart and her little intruder go belly up.
You sure you don't know the odds?
Oh, please, the odds are better than the sun will rise tomorrow. I'm sure.
Okie dokie.
Ah, easiest money I ever made.
And when I told Jake about the call that I got at the diner, he suggested that we call Hal.
Why didn't you say anything, Molly?
I already gave her that speech. All right, this is how this thing works. Every time you get an incoming call, this machine's going to pick up. It's going to record every word, every sound that comes over the line.
Are you sure you can't trace the call? I mean, not that I'm not grateful for everything you're doing, all of your help, and I am glad that somebody else is going to hear this call besides me.
Well, until we get a direct threat on your safety or your life.
Then this is the most you can do.
This is the most we can do, Molly.
I hope you're taking this seriously, Hal. Because if you're not, if you think that I'm pulling some hysterical stunt here...
I didn't think that, and I didn't say that. Do you have any idea who might want to frighten you?
Yeah, I've got some
You know
ideas.
something? As you know, David Stenbeck had more than a grudge against Molly, and he's gone but not forgotten, what with his lawyers and accomplices running around.
Well, what about Emily Stewart?
What about Emily Stewart?
Can't you guys tell? She's completely jealous. Every time she sees you two together, she wishes Molly was on a cabin in the Titanic.
Well, that's not exactly new and different behavior from Miss Stewart.
Well, think about it. If you come up with any more names, you let me know. But until we have evidence of criminal activity...
Hey, look at me and listen, you got Oakdale's top cop here and me. We're not gonna let anything happen to you.
Oh, hello. Somebody tell me this is a nightmare and then wake me up, please. Oh, it's a pleasure, Molly.
What are you doing here,
You're
Emily?
actually just the man I need to see.
He's busy.
It's business. Well, great. Then contact him during business hours. Hal. Is that Hal? Hi, Hal. What is Hal doing here? When you writing a story? If you want to talk to her, do it outside, not in my apartment. Let me guess. What does the perennial victim come up with? I mean, what phony emergencies has she come up with to keep you hovering around? What is it this time, Molly? A paper cut, splinter in the finger. David Stenbeck is dead. It's over. And it's
Don't
time to
even
grow
mess
up. With me. Not tonight. Take it outside. Now.
It's here, the new Vaseline Intensive Care water-resistant lotion. Now skin stays moisturized even through washing.
Take good care of mine.
For great skin, take good care with Vaseline Intensive Care water-resistant lotion.
It's new babysitting surprise Cassie. Which baby dragons will they find inside?
It's a surprise. I got twin sisters.
Feed them. Care for them. The best surprise is how much they'll love them. New babysitting surprise Cassie.
32, 33, 34, 45, 46, 47, 50, 451, 452.
Cold symptoms keeping you awake?
one.
Get NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, so you can get the sleep you need to feel better medicine.
Little body, foo.
If I could see my clients every day, not only could I keep track of their love lives,
This girl, Nancy, she's beautiful. She's smart.
I'd guarantee they'd never see another flake of dandruff. But since I can't see them every day, I tell them, use Head & Shoulders every time they shampoo. Because daily use keeps their scalp in healthy condition, so flakes don't even stand a chance. And Head & Shoulders leaves hair beautiful.
Looks great.
Nancy's gonna love it. It's daily care for beautiful, flake-free hair.
They're not your clothes. They're where you live. And sometimes life leaves odors there. The good news is you can clean those odors away with new Febreze Clean Wash. Use it with your usual detergent, and in one wash, odors are gone. After all, they're more than just clothes. Make them more than just clean with new Febreze Clean Wash. The cleaner clean for where you live.
Every day brings something more that you just can't wait to explore. Were my eyes that wide when I was your size? Moms like you choose Jif.
You bring out a sense of wonder and discovery in your family. And with Creamy Jif, you'll find the peanuttiest taste of any leading creamy brand.
Moms like you choose Jif. Choose Jif.
All right, Hal, so what were you telling us about this? Oh, my. Bye-bye, Emily. Get rid of the rat behind door number 1, okay, before she finds out what's going on in here.
I'll be right back. What are you doing here?
I got a better question for you. What's Hal Munson doing here this hour of night?
Do you know something? This better be urgent, which I know it's not because it never is with you.
All right, there's a first time for everything. I need you like I've never needed anyone in my entire life.
Did you see that? That's fob sweat. That's not good for a man like me. Now, you better make this fast.
David Stenbeck used his dying breath to call in his loan. My paper's in receivership. It's up on the auction block as we speak, and I got less than 24 hours to come up with the cash.
I cannot believe this. You need cash or you come to see me? That is a mistake on so many levels. I cannot tell you.
I would never be in this situation. I would never have to go to David for the loan if you would come to your senses and help me when I asked you.
How much help are you looking for?
$200,000 worth.
What are you talking about? It's almost $250,000.
It's not. It's $200,000.
It might as well be $2 million. If I had it to throw away, which I don't, I'd be insane. And insane to invest it in competing paper. Can you say conflict of interest?
No, no. It doesn't have to be that way. If you would just realize that you're spinning your wheels over at the City Times, you gotta stop taking orders from that Stalag Walsh and make a name for yourself.
I cannot even think of the names that I would hear if I made a moronic move like getting in bed with you. And I am talking about figuratively.
You cannot win big unless you risk big, right? Me and you, we could turn the intruder into a contender. Come on, admit it. We make a great team. Tell me you're not tempted.
Ooh, I am not tempted. Let me tell you something. I already have a job at a prestigious paper, okay? I can go to bed, put my head on the pillow and get a nice night's sleep, and I can wake up in the morning and look at the mirror.
This is what I'm talking about. You're brash and bold, and you say what's ever on your mind. I don't take prisoners. God, we could blow the other papers away. You don't understand. And I'm talking news. No, I'm talking real news. The kind of news that people want.
So that's what you think that people want, the intruder with a dash of truth. Are you kidding me?
All right. Teach me. Teach me. I'm willing to learn.
You are desperate. You know that? You're definitely desperate.
No, I'm not. I'm realizing with your experience and talent, you could give this paper a shot in the arm. You could give it power and stature and prestige.
I'm not buying that. Figuratively, literally, not with my money, not monopoly money.
Why not? All right. Why not?
All right.
Because you're too busy hovering over Molly Blue Eyes.
I'm too busy. You know something? I tell you what, who I am too busy with, or what I do with people I'm too busy with, I am so happy that it's none of your business.
Oh, gosh. What is it this time? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me guess. It's more of the Stenbeck hysteria, right? You know what? Maybe your little girlfriend ought to come up with someone else who's out to get her. Maybe somebody who's alive.
Goodbye, Emily.
Wait.
Good luck.
Okay. Okay, wait. You know what? Wait, just please, just give me a minute. Molly's problems are they're phony. I mean, there's nothing you can do to save her. I got real problems here. Real problems. I need real answers.
There's a man alive who could solve. Goodbye.
You can help me, Jake. Jake, if you just give me a second. I hate that man.
All right, where'd everybody go?
They're in the back doing whatever mothers and daughters do when they're alone. I used to know, but that was in another life, I guess.
You know how I want to thank you for helping us out here. I mean, the fewer people know about this, the better.
Listen, Jake, you really think Molly's in trouble?
I think how? I mean, it could be some kid surfing the web or bored or just some kid who's, you know, trying to find an illegal chat room.
When you hear that voice on that phone, you will know for yourselves that this is not some kid's prank. This is very real. Somebody out there is trying to scare me to death.
Wait. You don't have to do that right this second, right? I mean, we still have a couple hours left.
I was hired to change the locks. Talk to the guy paying me.
Well, let's see. What if I pay you? I'll give you some money, and you could just take a walk for a little while.
If you ain't got enough to make good on this loan, then you surely ain't got enough to bribe me.
So tell me I didn't hear what I thought I heard. You're bribing people now?
Can you think of any other way to convince him to stop?
Well, the question is, why would I even want to? Look, what other illegal and interesting solutions have you been learning from your twisted mentor, and where is she anyway?
She is out looking for money. She still has a couple hours left.
And how does she plan on finding that? You know what? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. So what is the story here? And give me the Argus version, not the intruder spin.
Look, Emily needed a loan to get this place. She got it from Stenbeck. When he died, the loan came due. Now some lawyer from Stenbeck's estate comes by and says we have 24 hours before we have to shut down, and he sends this guy to change the lock.
All right, so you called me to help. What do you want me to do? Get an injunction or something?
I was thinking more along the lines of a sum. In the neighborhood of that.
Oh, Chris, that's a steep neighborhood.
This way, Emily would be able to keep the intruder. And these are the figures that we showed the bank. The only problem is, they said they needed a month to study them.
Chris, I'd need a month, maybe a brain transplant, a couple gallons of tequila before I would ever, in any way, shape, or form, get involved with Emily Stewart.
Thanks, Tom. Remember who not to call next time I'm in a jam.
Hey, Chris, come on. It's not your problem to solve. You can't fix this for Emily. Besides, she knows better. She's a grown woman. If you do business with dangerous people, you wind up having to pay.
You know what? I'm sorry I called. I won't waste your time.
Then stop wasting your own, Chris. Come work for me at the Argus. I want you to work with me where you belong instead of here. I mean, you wouldn't even be here if you hadn't been spying on Emily for me in the first place. Why don't you just jump ship before the rush?
You know, I'm surprised it's taking you this long to drag yourself over here. Kick me while I'm down.
That's not why I'm here. I'm trying to do something good for my brother if he'll let me.
So what, the mother of your child can take a flying leap?
You know, because you are the mother of my child, do you know what I wish for you, Emily?
Why, Tom?
Nothing. Nothing but happiness and success, because it's what Daniel deserves. But you're not going to find that success here. Stop throwing good money after bad. Get out of this misconceived venture while you still can.
And do what?
Something will come up. It always does.
Thank you. Thank you for that questionable advice. Do you not have any idea what this paper means to me? Huh? Or is it just you don't care?
No, I know. I also know that sometimes when you think with your heart instead of your brain, you wind up paying for mistakes in ways you never imagined.
Spoken like a true survivor of the trenches.
Hey, Craig.
Hey, Tom, how are you? Margot and the kids, we ought to get together for a little family dinner, catch up. Good to see you, Chris.
How's it going?
Not bad at all. Katie sends her love.
Doubtful.
But heartfelt. There are times when we gotta let bygones be bygones, huh? Don't you agree, Emily?
Is this one of those times?
You're looking phenomenal.
It's been a long time. Can't help but wonder what brings you by. Today of all days. Look, if you've come over to tell me I'm getting what I deserve...
Why would I do that?
So you're not holding a grudge for what I did to you and Samantha?
And Sierra.
Right. Right, so you're here to gloat. Well, you know what? You're wasting what little precious time I have left.
I have no desire to gloat. Or revisit the past, for that matter.
All right, then why are you here?
I heard your paper's having financial difficulties. I'm here to offer my assistance.
Love the way you always try, almost makes me cry. There's something we can do. Bake up cookies, me and you.
Finally, this cold season, for all you stuffy nose snifflers, for all you scratchy sore throat sufferers, here's a great new way to break up your cold. Introducing 2 new flavors from Alka-Seltzer Plus, Orange Zest and Cherry Burst. The only cold medicine with effervescent power to quickly break up your worst cold symptoms. So you can get on with life. Alka-Seltzer Plus, Orange Zest and Cherry Burst. 2 great new ways to break up your cold.
Look to the star, and you just might forget the rash that comes from being wet. Discover the dryness of today's Huggies Supreme diapers. They're so breathable, they help keep your skin dry, and this helps prevent rash caused by wetness. Huggies Supreme. Rash and wetness just won't do. Stay dry, and you'll stay happy too.
Actual size of vanilla bean. Actual size of vanilla flavor in French Vanilla Coffee Mate. The rich, creamy taste of Carnation Coffee Mate from Nestle. Flavor doesn't get any bigger.
Today I made an omelet.
I picked an apple.
I sent the fax.
This is about chemotherapy and living your life. This is about Procrit. If you're a chemotherapy patient and you feel tired and weak, ask your doctor about Procrit.
I played a game.
Procrit is a natural way to regain red blood cells lost during chemotherapy. And more red blood cells can mean more strength.
I caught a fish.
Procrit is safe and effective. In studies, only diarrhea and edema occurred more often with Procrit than placebo. Procrit is for patients with non-myeloid cancers.
I went to the store.
Call now and learn how Procrit can help you get back the strength you need. Your strength for living.
You know Bette Midler is a superstar, but tonight you'll see her as a wife.
Feed me, hold me, make me happy.
Isn't that from The Rose?
You know, I was nominated for that.
Here we go.
Sally Field, my
And mother.
What are the kids eating these days? Pizza?
Yeah, Mom, pizza's pretty happening.
I heard that.
The series premiere of Bette. Then, the New York Times calls it one of the most promising series of the fall.
We do not want to change you, just your clothes. Maybe give your face the illusion of color.
Welcome to New York. Premieres right after Bette, CBS tonight.
Ever thought about retiring and living in a resort? Where you have a spacious home and somebody else does all the chores. Well, there's a place just like that right here in cool, quiet Kaneohe, Pohainani. If independent retirement living appeals to you, then you're in for the time of your life.
And now there's something special. No admission charge and up to $500 in moving expenses paid for by Pohainani.
It's a perfect time to move in. Then maybe you can invite your kids over for lunch too. Thanks, Mom.
Calcium, lime, rust. Minerals that build up and leave hard water stains. CLR Clean Stain Coffee decanters crystal clear. Bitter-tasting coffee will disappear when you clean your coffee maker with CLR. CLR makes clogged shower heads spray like new. It works instantly on tub, basin, and toilet rust stains. Watch how fast and easy it removes rust stains from cement and stucco. Get money-back guaranteed CLR at your favorite store.
You know, Larry, one of the good things about Hawaii is winning KSSK cash.
All you need is your KSSK lucky number in the back of your yellow pages.
Not only can you win by listening to KSSK, now you can win by watching KGMB 9.
Tune in to the great new fall shows on KGMB 9 between 8 and 9 p.m. Watch for your KSSK lucky number.
When you see your number call KSSK within 15 minutes, you'll win $1,000.
And that's a good thing.
One of the good things. It's all here on KGMB 9.
Good afternoon, I'm Angela Keene. The second presidential debate gets underway. For all the latest on that and your local news, tune in to KGMB 9 News at 5 and 6 tonight.
Jane Seymour, Hume Cronin, Yesterday's Children, CBS Sunday.
All right, so why don't you tell me about this proposal of yours, Craig?
Well, I'm willing to assume the loan and pay the outstanding balance back to the Stenbeck estate.
You better do your homework on this setup before you give her a penny. This one has a long history of
Bad partnerships, Tom.
poor judgment.
Poor judgment? Her poor judgment? What about yours?
What are you trying to say?
I don't see any innocent parties around here when it comes to making flawless decisions. Emily doesn't interfere with your paper or your cases, so just...
Go somewhere you're actually wanted?
Well, I got a distress signal on my answering machine from Chris.
I was asking for legal advice, not a lecture or a sermon or character assassination. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it's just another flaw in judgment.
Is this a family squabble, or can anybody?
I hope you know what you're doing, Craig.
Just a little business.
Chris, the offer is still good, and you know that. Come work for me. Be a responsible journalist. Make a difference. You know where we are.
I can solve your problem right here and now. All you have to do is say the word, and the intruder is back in your hands.
You know what? Actually, that sounds like a
Sounds
really
like a great idea. Craig, Emily gets to keep the intruder. Question is, what's in it for you?
Listen, I wasn't making light of what you heard on the phone.
So you do believe me?
Yes, I believe you.
So what are you saying?
Al, what am I saying?
He's saying that he hates seeing you scared and that he wants to help.
Yeah, I hate to see you scared and I want to help. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that we're gonna stay on top of it until we get to the bottom.
And if the calls persist or they get more threatening, we're gonna order a trace.
Can you just do whatever you have to do to make them stop? Because it's creepy enough living here in David Stenbeck's apartment. His memories are coming out of the woodwork. It's like he's here.
Do you know about you've changed things around since he's behind bars.
It's more than that, Jake. It's deeper than that. It's like he's part of this apartment. But I'm gonna get over it. I will. I promise. I will. Just as soon as the phone calls stop.
Molly, it's a natural reaction to be afraid. The important thing is you're doing something about it.
Right, and you know what would make me feel so much better is if I knew that Abigail had a safe place to sleep, just for tonight. Maybe, preferably at her best friend's house, whose father is a certain vigilant lieutenant who makes sure that everybody's tucked in with sweet dreams at night.
Well, there aren't too many sweet dreams to be had at my place these days.
All right. Carly.
Yeah, among other things. I'm sorry, Molly.
Do you know what? You could stay at my place.
Ooh, we're gonna have a sleepover again at Jake's? No, we're gonna sleep over right here.
You know, if you need anything.
No, it's okay.
Honey,
Go.
listen to me. If you need anything, just to hear a warm, friendly voice on the other. Somebody to tell you a bad joke. Or you can watch videotapes of sporting events that guaranteed to put you right to sleep, dude. No second guessing, okay?
You know me better than
You're right, I do.
Call me if you need me, Molly.
that. I will.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, honey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call Carly, okay? She's at the Lakeview, and you'll be a lot more comfortable if you stay with her tonight.
No. I am comfortable here. This is my home. I'm gonna be fine.
When you're right, you're right. We are gonna be fine.
Here I am, baby, crisp, juicy chicken just for you. I'm KFC's Twister, and I'm new. On that here I come, baby, with wedges and drink just $2.99. Straight from KFC to you. Now, how good is that?
Now Maybelline creates new Wear and Go long-wearing lip color. It goes on with lip liner precision and wears even for hours in 36 shades. New Wear and Go long-wearing lip color. So go. Maybe she's born with it.
Anxious, doubtful, not how you should feel with a new computer. At Gateway, we think you should feel good, and you should stay that way. Call 1-800-GATEWAY, and for just $799, get a Gateway Essential PC with an Intel Celeron processor, a year of America Online, preloaded software, basic 24/7 tech support, even free technology clinics. See, in Gateway Country, people rule.
For people who are extremely demanding, the new Schick Extreme 3. Triple blade performance, pivoting action, a perfect grip. And best of all, after a whole bunch of great shaves, you just serve up another one, which is extremely convenient. The new Schick Extreme 3.
All it takes is one random spark from a fire, landing in the wrong place at the wrong time, and your whole family's future could go up in flames. Or not. Learn more about or not at thenewsteel.com.
See how beautiful 60 can look. See how invisible osteoporosis can be. If you're over 60, there's a nearly 1 in 2 chance you have it. So ask your doctor about a bone density test and treatments that can help.
Only Oreo.
Do the perfect murder.
Where will this Black Widow strike next? Diagnosis Murder. It's a killer season premiere.
Sounds like fun.
Diagnosis Murder, CBS Thursday.
There's nothing like the look of the survivor. You look into their eyes, you can't help but be overwhelmed.
These people are the true warriors. I mean, they're out there struggling with life and death.
But yet, if we can come out there and just give a helping hand, that may add an extra year or so.
If I can do that, then this whole trip is worthwhile.
If I ever attempt to save Chris from the gaping jaws of hell again, would you remind me of this moment right now?
I don't know why you bother, considering the strange hold that Emily Stewart seems to have over all the Hughes men.
Well, nothing compared with the men in your family.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your brother Craig, the bottomless wallet, stepped in and offered Emily anything she needs to keep the paper.
Oh, Craig would never do that.
Oh, that is what he did. Hours before she was about to lose the paper, Chris was going to have his butt kicked right back into reality. The world was spinning back into orbit, and in steps your brother, Craig Montgomery.
I don't believe it.
He assumed Emily's loan, rode in, and saved the day minutes before the closing credits were about to roll.
Why would he do that? After everything that Emily did to Craig and Sierra, after everything she did to us, what would possess him to do that?
Why don't you tell me?
What is it about that woman that makes every man I know lose all rational thought and common sense?
Well, Chris may have a hero complex, but whatever your brother has, it's about 10 times worse than that.
I don't know. You can call Craig a lot of things, but Emily Stewart's lifesaver? I don't believe that.
You are starting to get that look of a detective again.
I'm telling you, if Craig goes in there to keep Emily's Fanny from the fire, there's only one reason.
What is that reason?
So that he can tenderize it and roast it himself.
What are you expecting to gain?
All I want is access to management. I have ideas to make the paper a little more competitive. Leave those dinosaurs creeping behind in the dust.
Do I smell a grudge match between an ex-mother-in-law, perhaps?
Ah, Lucinda would welcome, I think, a little friendly competition.
I love competition.
Can I get a translation on your definition of access to management?
Oh, if you're asking, will I intrude upon Emily's position? No. Will I give advice when necessary? Absolutely.
And we'll have to follow orders.
I can have a check at the Stenbeck estate by tomorrow morning.
And that's that?
Yeah.
So I'd just be paying the loan back to you and instead of David, and the paper would still be mine.
Uh-huh.
Sounds too good to be true.
Well, Emily, why don't we work out details tomorrow morning? Say the Lakeview for breakfast?
Sure. Yeah.
Craig, just 1 minute.
Take all the time you think you can afford to spare.
You have to think about what you're doing.
You were the one who was twisting my arm to go to him in the first
I know,
place.
you get the money to pay back the loan yourself. Now he's calling the shots. Emily, you have made a deal with the devil before. You have no idea what you could be getting yourself into. Would I do this? No way. I would not take this deal.
Right. I would make this deal. What's to keep you from changing your mind, Wanting a voice around this place?
I make no guarantees. And you are in no position to bargain.
Emily.
Now, I can either buy in with you tonight, or I can buy you out tomorrow. Either way, I sleep like a baby. So? Yes or no?
Don't.
Craig! I accept.
What's for lunch?
Chicken and star soup.
Condensed soup? I used to eat that too. And then I got out of the high chair.
You're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup. Progresso chicken noodle. It has tender pieces of all-white meat chicken and bigger slices of hearty vegetables with just the right seasonings. See the difference?
Wow. This is better.
Now, if you could just eat without the bib.
It's time to go to the better taste of Progresso.
So you'll flunk us if we don't change the world.
You might just squeak by with a C.
It's funny.
You smell good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's touchy.
Give her another chance. For me.
It's real.
It's okay to say you don't like me that way.
How could you ever think that? It's the most surprising motion picture of the year.
You look good to me.
Kevin Spacey, Helen Hunt, Haley Joel Osment. Pay it forward. Rated PG-13.
Do I strike you as someone falsely nice?
You're not even really all that nice.
Sneak preview this Saturday.
Are you nuts?
Don't you get it? I'm gonna smell like fresh wildflowers.
Sorry, boys. Only Clorox gives you the new clean scent of fresh wildflowers with the whitening power of Clorox bleach.
Nice try.
Try new fresh wildflowers Clorox bleach.
Freezing chicken. Only new Ziploc double guard freezer bags have an inner layer that clings to seal out air that causes freezer burn. Regular freezer bags don't. Put an end to freezer burn with a new Ziploc double guard freezer bag. SC Johnson, a family company.
Ask your doctor about Nasonex, the prescription nasal allergy spray that's non-drowsy and won't keep you up at night, taken once a day for relief from nasal allergy worries indoors and out. Approved for children 3 years and up. Side effects were generally mild and included headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing. Nasonex, because the less to worry about, the better.
Is it possible to fit everything you love in 1 square inch? Lusciously rich cheesecake bites. And now, new carrot cake bites. Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
When Brad Carlton busts a move.
You want someone who is caring and thoughtful?
Mary, smiling Jack Abbott blows his cool.
I'm supposed to be tickled pink that she's getting in deeper and deeper with that clown?
And what happens next?
I cannot believe it.
Is everything.
She's vulnerable right now. Now she's falling for that SOB.
On The Young and the Restless.
Champagne. I mean, this moment calls for champagne, am I right? Okay. Oh, hey, you, my good man, you need to change those locks. Change them back because this is my paper now.
Sorry. Your paper, your problem.
I would hold off on the celebration if I were you.
Who are you anyway, huh? 1 minute you're an impulsive little kid, the next you're a stodgy old man afraid of taking a chance.
Impulsive? You call me impulsive after you make a deal like that?
Well, sometimes you gotta go with your gut.
What about your head?
What about your heart? Huh? Your heart. What about all the endless days and nights I spent getting this paper up and running? What about all the dreams I have for its future? I'm supposed to just let it slip through my fingers when I got a chance to hold on to it?
I know what that is like, Emily. But Craig is a hardcore businessman. You needed that deal so bad, and he could smell it. You better pray he doesn't use it against you.
Hell, it wouldn't be the first time someone tried that. But I'll deal with it if and when it happens. Look, I know you don't approve. I think I know what I'm doing. I just hope you never know what it feels like to have to make a compromise just to survive.
Emily, all right, you got what you want. But at what cost?
Yeah, just make sure they have the check for the full amount in their hands tomorrow morning. Okay, thanks, Muriel. I'll fill you in tomorrow. Good night.
There you go.
Ah.
Cheers.
To what?
To you having to learn how to be a good sport when you lose our bet.
Oh, sorry, kid. I already won.
How?
I assumed the loan. So, for a small sum, I am now the intruder's lead investor.
Wait, that's not fair. You can't do that. Craig is cheating.
Fair, cheating are such relative terms, don't you think?
But, well, you didn't even give me a clue that you were going to try and bail her out, and I am your assistant.
I told you never underestimate a blonde, didn't I? I'll take the $10 out of your next paycheck. Good night.
No, there was more this time. He spoke to me this time. He talked to me.
Did you recognize the voice?
No, I don't know.
Old man, young kid.
I don't know, okay? I was petrified. I don't remember.
We're gonna take care of this, all right? What did he say?
He called me kitten. And then he sang that song again. He sang that beautiful dreamer song.
Did you hear anything, Abigail?
No, I was asleep, and I heard Molly scream, and I called you.
Let's see what the recorder picked up.
We're gonna take care of this.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
No. Play it again.
There's nothing there, Molly.
But there has to be. I know what I heard. Play it again, Hal.
Could have been a nightmare, Molly.
It was not. It was not a nightmare. I was definitely awake. It was very, very real.
like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
No, absolutely not. I heard that song. The song was on there. Somebody called me, Jake.
Why didn't you check the equipment? Something could have come unhooked.
It's all hooked up the way it's supposed to be. I don't know what to tell you, Mom.
Tell me you believe me.
Take a walk on the wild side. Get to Burlington Coat Factory today. Make tracks to the greatest looking leathers, or be a great pretender in the hottest pleathers. Either way, you're gonna love it. And when you see their incredibly low prices, you're gonna love it even more. So follow the call of the wild. Get to Burlington Coat Factory.
It's a Saturday. Hey, you're flying away. Baking up some cinnamon. Feeling you'll be right back in. My heart to yours.
I just want to look the age I feel inside.
Dove Nutrium Age-Defying Body Wash has a gentle cleanser and a lotion with antioxidants and vitamins for skin that feels young to the touch.
If I were a guy, I'd want to dance with me.
What is it you're seeking? Energy, vitality, a taste of pure exhilaration. Slim Fast Orange Pineapple helps you lose weight and feel great. Cool, crisp, to refresh, revitalize, and help give you the body you've always dreamed of. Slim Fast Orange Pineapple. Losing weight never tasted this good.
What will you do with 24-hour relief from osteoarthritis pain? What will you do with 24-hour relief from its stiffness? What will you do with 24-hour relief from the inflammation? Discover Celebrex, the #1 selling prescription arthritis medicine. Celebrex should not be taken if you've had aspirin-sensitive asthma or allergic reactions to aspirin or other arthritis medicines or certain sulfa drugs called sulfonamides. In rare cases, serious stomach problems such as bleeding can occur without warning. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems. This information cannot replace your doctor's advice. Only your doctor can assess the benefits and risks to decide if Celebrex is right for you. Talk to your healthcare professional and call 1-888-CELEBREX. What will you do the day you discover Celebrex?
CBS Thursday. What you see at this hospital, you'll never forget.
How bad is it? We are going to do everything we can.
Two surgeons battle over a delicate procedure.
Cut that leg off and start rehab.
A racist sues the doctor who saved him.
Are there any complications during surgery? My work was exemplary.
A rapist is preying on nurses, and the only thing more shocking than the crime is his identity. And that's just the first episode. City of Angels returns, CBS Thursday.
CBS Friday. Falsely accused of murdering his own wife, Dr. Richard Kimball will come face to face with her real killer.
I died. You died.
See why Entertainment Weekly says The Fugitive could be a runaway success. Tim Daly stars in the new hit drama The Fugitive in all new episodes CBS Friday.
Jenny's having dreams of a mysterious past. How can you remember my mother's life as though you were there? Jane Seymour stars Yesterday's Children, CBS Sunday.